lapses that President Biden is described as having in this report, this is not the first time anybody's raised issues of President Biden's acuity. And in fact, twice this week, President Biden referenced European leaders, conversations he had with them in 2021 when both those European leaders had long been dead. He confused Macron with Mitterrand. He confused Helmut Kohl with Angela Merkel. Are you really acting as if there's nothing to these issues or these concerns?
Well, I saw from the White House counsel that they disputed this recollection of the interview. And I will tell you, Jake, I was in Israel on October 7th, as you know, and President Biden was nice enough to call me. And I can tell you, this was the day before that interview, I can tell you he was sharper than anyone I've spoken to about a very complex geopolitical.
Look, it's getting to the point where it's like unbelievable. Why do people struggle seeing the truth that's right in front of them? Hold on, let me fix this. A little fire. Why? Cognitive biases. It's just too much. No way the Democrat Party would lie to us regarding Joe Biden's cognitive decline. It was a speech impediment after all. It wasn't... You fill in the blank. It's a right-wing conspiracy. Some kind of emotional attachment they have to Joe Biden. He's our Uncle Joe. He'll get ice cream with you. He'll kiss your baby. He'll make you feel uncomfortable. Joe's a good guy. And the media has pushed that over and over again, so therefore it has to be true. Is this some kind of social influence? Is it the media biases that is controlling people's mind to the point where they can't even see truth anymore because they just rely so much on what other people say to them? Maybe it's too much information. Maybe we are consumed with too many things in our lives that we can't stop to think about things for 1 second and ask ourselves, what I'm believing today, is it actually true? Or is that something that's being pushed upon me? Maybe it's a fear of change. Maybe it's the idea that, oh my God, this idea that if I switch from Democrat to Republican, therefore the world's going to end and they're going to take away my right, fill in the blank, whatever. The idea of switching parties or thinking outside the box is just too much for some people. Like I've said a million times on my show, is like there are people in this world that the idea of like giving yourself, like looking into the news is too much of an anxiety-inducing experience that they stop themselves from doing so. Is it a lack of critical thinking? Have we not been teaching our generations upon generations to think critically, to ask the question why? Is that correct? Can I look into it? Because we're so lazy. We're the TikTok generation where we just want to flip. We just want to consume. I don't want to take the time to read. I don't want to take the time to look into this stuff. I'm just going to flip. Is it this misinformation and propaganda? Is it propaganda that people can't even see truth that's right in front of them? To some degree, sure. So there's a lot of people that are easily manipulated out there who just believe, because this man has a microphone, because this man's on TV that I pay for, therefore he's more correct than you. Is it a personal identity? Maybe there are people so entrenched in their political belief system that it's part of a cult. It's their religion. Hey, if I acknowledge I'm wrong, therefore my God is wrong. Therefore I cannot bend the knee no more. Maybe. Is it cognitive dissonance? And for people that don't know what that is, it occurs when individuals hold contradictory beliefs or attitudes leading to discomfort. People may resolve cognitive dissonance by rejecting new information that conflicts with their existing belief. Okay. What is happening? Like I've said a million times over and over again on this show, when I was watching Joe Biden run, everyone saw it. And I got in an argument with one of my friends till like 3 a.m. Very smart guy, professor at a huge college, a mathematical professor, so a very analytical guy. And I was saying he has cognitive decline. And the guy kept pushing back saying, no, it's a speech impediment, which is obviously a left-wing talking point. But at the same time, it's amazing to me that someone that smart can look at somebody that is clearly struggling and come up with a completely different conclusion than me. I worry about our country in so many ways, but I'm worried more about the generations upon generations who don't take the time to look into things for themselves. Don't look up clips, don't engage in stuff like this, they're just skating by. Yeah, they might be a little happier, but ignorance is bliss until it hits you right in the face and you have something like COVID happen. And then you have to actually come to terms with, oh crap, maybe the guy I've been voting for is actually an authoritative dictator who wants to control my life. It's amazing how many people just forgot about this stuff. This is a huge problem in our country. That people like this constantly will just lie to us. Hey, he's sharper than any person I've ever seen in my life. Lie. You're lying. You're flat out lying. And this is our political class. I don't trust any of them. I'm talking Republican or Democrat. I don't care. I'm no longer, 16 anymore where it's like, Republican good, Democrat bad. It's so stupid. It's amazing how many people are still stuck in that pathway of like, I will only vote for this party system because the other party system is bad. Whatever party that we're talking about. They're all bad. At this point, if you're not paying attention, they'll all lie to your face. It's safe and effective. It's amazing how many people said that. Never forget. Question these people. Question your leaders. Hold them accountable. Put their feet to the fire. Don't just, because they say it's true, it doesn't make it true. Find out for yourself. It's amazing how many times in my life that I've taken like a Republican's word because I'm like, you know what? He's a Republican. He's obviously a good person. What? And then I would go and then I would actually read articles, watch clips, investigate some of this stuff, and I would see they're just lying. Or they're intentionally withholding information. And that's just the most insane thing to me. That is the same thing. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember that these people are not your friends. They aren't your friends. They aren't to be trusted. Unless you personally know these people. Do not defend these people unless you personally know. Only defend their ideologies or things that they believe or things that they say that are true that you fact check yourself. That's my encouragement to you. Like, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your favorite person. I don't care if it's Donald Trump. I don't care if it's Joe Biden, Obama, whatever. They're all the worst. But they can say really great things. They all don't love you either. So stop trying to serve a master that doesn't even know your name. Ooh, that just came to me. Have a great day. Bye.